How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to be playing Borderlands. Now, if you don't know what Borderlands is, you can go to other YouTube pages. You can also go to the Wikipedia site, and essentially what this game is, it's a first-person shooter, but it has elements of an RPG and also looting elements. This game has been out for a while now. They've already created 4 DLCs for this and multiple patches. Now, the reason I'm making this video series is to show people what the original game is like. Because we all know that September is coming Borderlands 2, which you can see actually 15-minute gameplay of it if you just search on YouTube. And essentially that's building off of this first video game. Now, I'm playing with Killer Lieutenant John and Sergeant Jones. They've been playing Borderlands a lot longer than I have. As you watch this video series, you notice that we're going through the objectives extremely fast. That's because they've done this. They know all the DLCs and they know all of the main game, and it just goes by super fast once you have expert players like this. The character I'm using is Brick. Essentially what Brick is, he's a huge tank. You can either make him a tank, a person that's just a brawler, or a person that deals with explosive weapons. If you see in the video right now, as the video progresses, you can also go to the Wikipedia site. They have 3 character trees for Brick. You have the tank, the brawler, and the blaster class. And each class has its own specific use. And then, the way I'm building my character through playthrough 2, now you may think, what's playthrough 2? Well, essentially playthrough 1, you just start building your character, you start forming him. It's pretty difficult. It can be difficult if you're a first-time player. We breezed through it pretty quickly. But now playthrough 2 is essentially, okay, so you beat the first game. Now it's time for you to start playing a little bit more advanced. When I was talking to my 2 friends that I'm playing online with now, essentially Gearbox, which is the developer of Borderlands, they created new patches that made the game even harder. We noticed playing through this playthrough that it got extremely hard. You normally wouldn't have a lot of high-level enemies in a certain area. We also noticed that even the most basic enemies were at a very high volume. And so we're trying to figure out, yeah, basically Gearbox, even though this is a very old game, that patch that they did release definitely did make it a challenge. Which is a good idea, because, I mean, essentially this game would have been dead if they wouldn't have done that. Now, since Borderlands 2 is coming out in September, I'm pretty sure that the population of people playing it should be increasing. I know I'm trying to play the game as much as possible to really see the elements of it. That way I can truly appreciate Borderlands 2. And so far the experience has been great. I love first-person shooter games. So the fact that I can loot, build my character a certain way, and also shoot guns and big explosions is pretty cool. The way I'm building this character, I'm still experimenting with it. Originally, it was going to be just an in-your-face brawler, which I'm probably going to continue. That's if you do the brawler class, and essentially what that means is that his action skill is he basically punches enemies. And so, when you activate the skill, you get your screen turns red, and you get this pure rage where you can start punching people. The right button, the right trigger on the Xbox 360 does little mini jabs, so they're little quick punches. But then the left trigger does a powerful uppercut, and you can actually stun enemies if you have the perks right. Brick eventually becomes extremely powerful as you go through the playthroughs, because when you start unlocking his trees for the brawler and the tank section, or you can do brawler or the blaster section. I mean, you can. This is the beauty about Borderlands. You can customize so much. You may play this game 5-6 times, but it doesn't get old, because essentially you're trying to build new classes, because Gearbox does give you multiple slots to actually create characters. And single player is pretty fun. I mean, it does get kind of boring I notice I enjoy co-op a little bit more because it is more of a challenge. But single player can also be a really, really big challenge if you start playing at the higher levels and higher playthroughs. The way this game is designed, the more people you have in co-op, the harder it gets. Currently, we're playing with 3 people, and if you look through the footage, it's getting pretty insane as it progresses through these videos I'm releasing. Pretty soon, I think we're going to experiment with 4 people to see how Gearbox develops the game. And what you see right now, if you go back a little bit, they have a little clip. That's a class mod, and essentially what class mods are different skills. For Break, you have things like the Berserker. The Berserker just becomes like full Berserk rage. Essentially, your melees hurt a lot more, and that way your action skill is extremely powerful. Also, you have things like you can resist bullet damage, you can regenerate your health faster and shield faster and everything like that. This is why, to give you the best glimpse of this game, look up Borderlands Wikipedia. They have a very good wiki site, and it'll tell you so much information because people are continuing to add stuff on it. And the people that did add stuff on are pretty well knowledgeable about this game. If you wait till Borderlands 2 is going to be coming out, and watch, you'll see that the wiki will be up in no time, because I know people are super excited about Borderlands 2 coming out. Right now, I have the Centurion mod. That essentially is built for teams. The Centurion mod gives team health regeneration, and that's the thing with the class mods. You have team-based co-op class mods and then solo class mods. They don't separate it. Even if you're playing in co-op mode, you can still select solo-based class mods, but that's what makes the game unique. You can have a couple players run solo-style class mods, which can be really powerful and make you invincible, or you can do all team-based class mods. This is what makes the game unique, and the weapons that they have are insane, like somewhere the figures of 1 million plus. It's like, I guess, the engine that they use to recreate the probabilities of receiving certain weapons. It just can give you all sorts of types of choices. So the way I'm building my Brick character, I was going to stick with Centurion until I started reading into the different class mods. You have the Skirmisher class mod, the Blastmaster class mod, but I'm probably... the several videos I'm going to release, they're going to be 15 minutes each. It's just a beginning playthrough that we started playing. The newest set of videos, I'll note it in the title, is when I'm starting using the specific class mod that I decided that I like. Here you see Zed. He's the medic for Pandora. And if you watch this gameplay, you'll get to see a lot of the secrets. You'll be able to see the ending. I suggest you just pick up the game. If you can find 4, 5, 6 friends, that way you have a continuous list of people you can play with. Tell them to get Borderlands. When I bought Borderlands, it was $60, even a couple years after the game released, but that's because they had a special package. You got the base game, which is, your level is not that high. You can only reach max level around 50 something. But once you buy the DLCs, you increase your level cap. You may be saying, oh, that's just to get money out of us. Not really, because they actually offer a lot in these DLC packs. You know, it's not like some of these first-person shooters where it's just a map pack. Essentially, you're getting more missions, hell of a lot more weapons. I know General Knox's DLC, you can have a chance to find a lot of rare weapons. And that's a critical part of the game, is finding the super rare weapons and armor, so that you basically can play the one DLC, which is called, I forgot what it's called, but you defeat this big monster called Crawmax. And see, I'm still learning this video game. Basically, Crawmax, the Destroyer, they've even said that an expert team of 4 players, it still is pretty tough. And these are people that have been playing the game a long time and have found almost the highest level armor. There's reports that some people have found the maximum level armor, but the thing was, with the randomization equation they did and the probability that they built into the game, it's hard to figure out what is the best armor in the video game. Educated now, this is Berserk mode. I'm just punching the shit out of them. And the reason they're lighting on fire is because I can actually attach different elemental powers to me. See, that's the thing. That just right there just proves to you that this game is super customization. And then if you buy it on PC, you can obviously you can also download mods for the game. But I'm on the console right now. So we're stuck with what we got. This is what makes the game unique. This is what attracted me with this game when I first bought it. Is the amount of customization you can do. You can build as many classes you want. There's 4 classes that you can build from: the Siren class, the Soldier class, the Berserker class, and the Hunter class. If you go to Wiki again, I can even make a video about that, about different classes. They'll explain to you in detail what all the classes are about and what makes them unique, and how you can build a team to actually do really well. One of the perks we have right now is Roland is using a special perk, what Killy Lieutenant Johnny is using. Basically, he can give you infinite ammo. Now, everyone loves that sound, infinite ammo. Basically, we never have to pick up any drops, any ammo drops, because it automatically regenerates. And when you find a class mod, that's not your only class mod. So say he's doing the support gunner class mod, which is part of the class mods for the soldier. He can find different levels of it. So essentially he can find a super fast ammo regeneration class mod along with some other perks that go along with the class mod. So you can see that you can become pretty invincible. But with Gearbox now updating with the patches, I don't think they're going to make any more patches again. Because I think they're getting ready for Borderlands 2. They might do a surprise patch release. This company is pretty cool. If you search online, they did a little dedication video. Apparently a member from the community, the Borderlands community, passed away from cancer. And they actually made a eulogy about him. The guy who does the Claptrap voice, which you saw in the beginning, he goes out of character and basically dedicates this eulogy to him. And they're also going to put his character inside Borderlands 2. This is what shows you how cool the company is. Yes, you have to pay money for the DLC, but it's DLC that's worth it because it's actually going somewhere. Essentially, you get a broader experience once you buy the DLCs. And now that they have these package deals coming out for the old game, then you can easily pick up the game for pretty cheap and then start playing it and start enjoying it. I know I'm getting Borderlands 2 on release night, and I'm probably going to start playing it from as soon as I get it. As you can see, the different weapons, there's tons of weapons. You have SMGs, LMGs, shotguns, rocket launchers, and everything like that. And Borderlands 2 is going to be even crazier because they're going to even have more weapons. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But this is definitely a game to chill with. Like, it's not a competitive type of game. You know, it's just something to chill with. You know, to have fun, see some funny scenes. I know there's going to be a lot of funny clips in the upcoming videos. They get downed a lot. Because at first, we were joking, the first beginning cutscene, we killed those bandits and psychos pretty easily. And we thought this was a breeze. No, Gearbox had something special in store for us. We just basically got beat down. So, we're kind of worried about what the future missions are going to be like. Because we know what the future missions are like. Since we already did the playthrough 1. So playthrough 3, we're not even sure yet. I guess you'll have to find out and watch these videos to see. I'm going to try to make this a regular thing. That way you can be updated and maybe watch more videos to see how Borderlands plays. That way you can decide and play it. I hope you pick it up. It's a very fun game. Rage was basically built off of this. And Rage is essentially a combo of Fallout and Borderlands. So if you really want to see what was built off of Rage, go play Borderlands, and you'll see that there's a lot more to offer. This video is about to wind down soon. If you want more technical-based videos, I can do that. But hope you enjoy this, and hope you watch the rest of my videos and pick up the game. Alright, have a good day.